oppressive to women in their countries? Iran or here in America in the Trump administration?
Here in America in the Trump administration. I would say the Trump administration for now.
Who do you have more in common with, a Trump supporter or a radical Islamist?
Radical Islamist.
What is a bigger threat to America today? Trump supporters and MAGA or radical Islam?
Trump supporters and MAGA.
You actually heard that correct. They said it. They trust a radical Islamist more than they would trust a Trump supporter. I mean, come on. You cannot make this shit up. These people have gone literally batshit crazy. This is some new level batshit crazy. But anyways, that's not it. There's more. There's more of them, believe it or not. So let's move on. Let's see what else they got to say.
Solidarity with radical Islamists. Would you look at the camera and say in solidarity, Allahu Akbar?
Allahu Akbar.
And would you say, make America great again in solidarity with the Trump supporters?
No.
That's a lot of bullshit.
If you saw someone wearing one of those red hats chanting, make America great again, or you saw someone shouting, Allahu Akbar, running down the breezeway here, who would you feel more safe with?
The one shouting Allahu Akbar.
Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
What is it about Trump supporters that you don't think you'd get along with them so well?
I'm gay.
But you would get along with a radical Islamist?
Yes.
And you're gay?
Yes.
Islamic extremists are against gays and homosexuals and transgenders, but they want the left to go and get busy with that. They want them go speak about the climate, go speak about abortion, go kill yourselves, go do that. Ilhan Omar, she's fighting for abortion rights and all the other, my body, my choice. Yes, go do that, But would she have an abortion? Never. Never. Would she kill a Muslim in her stomach? Never.
There it is, plain as day. He said it. The Muslims are not down with the gays. Okay? We do know that you could be killed for being gay in some Muslim countries. We do know that you could be put in jail for being gay in Muslim countries. However, when it comes to MAGA, there's actually no rights at all that MAGA's trying to take away from gays. I mean, yeah, maybe keeping some men out of a woman's bathroom, but that has nothing to do with gay rights. That has nothing to do with gay lesbian rights. And that lesbian actually said she would feel more comfortable with a radical Muslim. And that just goes to show you how fucking nuts this country has gotten and how crazy people are and how they got this Trump derangement syndrome, like just literally taking over their brain. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable how stupid people are. Anyways, the extreme Muslim is not done. He has more to say. Let's hear him out.
When I was an extremist, Islamist, fundamentalist, I would only vote left.
Why is that?
I saw them as very stupid. I would fear the conservatives because they come with principle. That's not someone they can brainwash. But the left, I know they have no values and no principles to begin with.
Well, I guess it's not just the Americans that thinks the liberals are retarded, eh? I mean, come on. Even the Muslims think they're freaking nuts. But anyways, speaking of crazy liberals, we got a few here that got some, what do you think, some crazy shit to say. Let's check them out.
If you thought we were woke before, you done went and woke the beast. Welcome to Woke 2.0.
Why are you gay?
Black people do not have rights. We are not citizens. So if anything goes left, we don't get to fight it the way that the other folks do. If you are a free black man and you get kidnapped and taken down south, you don't get due process. You don't get to fight it. Like, you don't get none of that. You better hope that somebody come and help you and save you, but it's not written down in the Constitution that you have rights.
Well, I think you might have got that one wrong there, honey. It looks like black people, in fact, do have full constitutional rights. Yep, you see it right there, the 14th Amendment, guaranteed equal protection.
Oh, MAGA, If we have another civil war, all the blue states will control all the fresh water.
Oh, the blue states, yeah, you are right. They may have the water. However, the red states, they'll actually have the guns to come take that water. So you can just hold on to that forest. We'll be up there to get some of that soon.
What do you think is going to happen when they decide that pride parades are a threat to families or whatever the fuck these white Christian nationalists want to, like, spew about gay people?
Well, I don't think it's actually the Christians you have to worry about when it comes to fucking up the Pride Fest, because it looks like the new school trans and the queers are doing a pretty good job of it themselves. I mean, you know, bringing all the politics into our party, that's not really a good thing to do. Kind of messes up the mood. People want to party. They don't want to talk politics. But the queers and the trans, they want to talk politics. They want to bring that bullshit to a party. Looks like they're the ones screwing shit up. So, might want to have a talk with them.
People and people of color will not be able to vote under this law. We will not let it pass in the Senate. We are fighting it tooth and nail. It's an outrageous proposal that is, you know, that shows the sort of political bias of the MAGA right. They don't want poor people to vote. They don't want people of color to vote because they often don't vote for them.
We're going to hear a little bit from the liberals on why they believe that black people are not going to be able to vote with this new, SAID Act that they're trying to pass. Let's hear their reasoning why.
Voters are less likely to have the kinds of ideas that have been described or required.
These type of people don't live in areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
You can always get IDs you do over the internet. Does that also make it difficult for black people in particular?
Yeah, you have to have access to the internet. You have to be able to pay an internet service provider for certain fees.
Do you think that's harder for black people to go online?
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Yeah, some of those statements were actually pretty fucking ridiculous, now weren't they? But, don't take my word for it. I'm curious to see what the black folks think about what these liberals had to say. Let's hear them out.
85% of white people favor it. 82% of Latino. 76% of black Americans favor it. So the bottom line is this. Voter ID is not controversial in this country. A photo ID to vote is not controversial in this country. It is not controversial by party, and it is not controversial by race.
What does that say to the people who have this perception of black people?
They're pretty much ignorant. That's what my thought process was.
I just think that's ignorant.
Ignorant. That's the word I'm hearing a lot.
Very ignorant.
Well, there you have it, kids. Looks like, along with the Muslims, the black folks also aren't feeling the liberals so much right now. In fact, most people aren't feeling the liberals right now. So, here's the deal. Thanks for stopping by, American Idiots. I appreciate it. I want you to do me one little favor. I want you to hit that subscribe button. Do me that favor. Just hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to try to come back within a week with another video. Until then, take it easy. Oh, no!